The Arcturian Group channeled by Marilyn Raffaele. July 10, 2016. Greetings with love from the Arcturian Group. We come with messages of hope and deeper understanding for you in these times of violence and suffering for so many. Powerful high-dimensional energies of ascension are affecting the earth and everyone on it at this time, causing those who do not understand what is happening to lash out in frustration and fear, the only tools they know. These energies are serving to expose all things old and obsolete, which is creating the desire for change in all who are receptive. However, as we have often said, everyone perceives and acts according to the state of their consciousness, which is why you are seeing so much violence at this time. Powerful new energies are causing deeply buried fears, anger, and negative emotions to surface for the unawakened as well as the awakened. Most are recognizing, clearing, and moving past whatever old energy arises. But the unawakened who still perceive life fully from third-dimensional standpoint act out with solutions based in duality and separation. Everyone is experiencing the new and higher frequencies of light, those in positions of authority as well as the victims. Everyone's emotions have moved closer to the surface, and where there is no understanding of what is taking place on Earth right now, reactions to it will vary according to levels of awareness. Racial hatred is old, deeply embedded cellular memory from past lives. It is the result of lives lived fully in the energy of separation as either the victim or bully. There can be a karmic element involved. A person with black skin today may well have been a white racist or slave owner in a previous life. At the same time, it is important to know that there are those who lovingly created a soul plan to include the violent taking of their earthly life for the purpose of assisting mankind to awaken. A racist bully is an individual filled with and functioning from a place of fear. The racist/bully blasters and uses violent tactics, but fear is the motivator. These people often carry cellular memory of disempowerment, torture, rebuke, punishment, and death for no reason, and are determined to never again allow themselves to be disempowered. This deeply held vow is often triggered into action by the smallest of incidents. The soul contract of a racist bully usually includes human experiences that would serve to assist him in attaining a consciousness of self-love and empowerment. Once in the energy of Earth, he is unaware of this soul contract as well as his desire to move into a higher sense of empowerment. Fearing his imagined power or place in society as better than will be lost if equality is accepted as the norm, he reverts to what he knows, choosing to use three-dimensional tools of force or violence in order to feel empowered. Many, previously happy with the status quo, have become aware of the need for change and cooperation between all people in the recognition that many time-honored rules for living are simply concepts based in obsolete belief systems. It may look as if the world is regressing, but it is not, rather it is waking up. Blind acceptance of some law, belief, status quo issue no longer holds the power it once did, allowing people to make choices for themselves instead of being forced by pressure or guilt into conformity with ideas and beliefs not their own. All is an end of the one, always has been and always will be, because there is only one. Individuality in infinite form and variety, but always within the one. Thus that which you think, believe about, or do to another you really do to yourself, for you are the other. This truth is not just a nice topic for your meditation group to discuss, it is truth to be lived. The energy you align with is what you experience. You align through your beliefs about and the energy you put into these beliefs. What are you aligning with? Truth or concepts based on appearances? This is the law of attraction. Center yourselves frequently in that quiet, still place within, and from there make all necessary choices, decisions, or actions. It is not spiritual to sit back doing nothing while spouting, all is well, only God is ... Everything is illusion, because unless you have attained the full consciousness of this truth, it remains just words. However, recognizing and honoring this truth is an important first step, after which you proceed with whatever human footsteps you may be guided to take. Some will be guided to take no outer action but to simply send and hold light for all involved. Others may be guided to participate in peaceful protest, to sign a petition, or to take a leadership role, but always spiritually inspired actions are based in love, realization of oneness, and not revenge, energy of separation. There are some who must be confronted by issues over and over until at some point they become so disgusted they are finally able to say enough is enough, and it is at this point their journey into higher ways of seeing and being begins. This is happening now to much of mankind. Know that everything you are observing goes much deeper than the material sense or outer appearances of it. The first step to full empowerment as a spiritual being is to understand that empowerment already is. It does not need to be attained, for it has never left you. It is the reality of your being waiting to be acknowledged. The time has come for you to see yourselves as spiritual beings having human experiences, not as humans trying to be spiritual. The third-dimensional world with all its concepts and beliefs based in duality and separation is actually the bottom rung of a very high ladder. Most of mankind has been afraid to step off that bottom rung, not realizing that there is an infinity of rungs above it all leading to new and wonderful places. Love is the energy connecting all within the one. The higher dimensional energies are energies of love, oneness, and wholeness. This is what ascension is all about, but in order to resonate with the higher frequencies, everything still resonating on lower levels must surface in order to be recognized and cleared. Not all clearing is done on a conscious level. Much of it takes place at night while you sleep. It is issues needing conscious attention that will make a dramatic appearance in your life. The interconnected energy of every living thing is the reality behind what the world calls love, but love is interpreted according to individual consciousness. The energy of interconnectedness, when interpreted through a consciousness enmeshed in duality and separation, will manifest as war, rape, and abuse of all kinds, reflective of the belief in separation between all living things. This sort of love is always limited and personal, expressed only to those deemed worthy. This same energy, when interpreted through a more evolved consciousness, automatically and without conscious thought will manifest as impersonal caring and concern, reflecting a sense of connectedness between self and all living things. It is not based in concepts of worthiness or limited to those of the right color, language, appearance, or financial status. Try not to judge others, because every individual is only able to live out from their highest attained state of consciousness. Those living on very dense levels of awareness have no idea that there is so much more, or that love is all-inclusive. The process of evolution is continuously happening for all, but does not happen in an instant. It is only when an individual is finally prepared by experiences to open and grow that the journey begins in earnest, which for some can take a few more lifetimes. However, world events are quickly waking many up out of their hypnotized stupor. The time is right and a majority are now ready. The high resonating energies now pouring to earth are intense, and you are feeling them in many ways. Some are choosing simply to leave, hoping to come back into the new energies at a later time. This is what mankind has been asking for and is now doing, taking a collective step to the next rung of the ladder. Ponder the things we speak of, resting often in silent awareness and contemplation. Live every aspect of normal daily living from center, loving the things you don't really like by seeing through appearances to the reality. Try not to resist emotions of fear, anger, frustration, disgust, etc. as they arise, for they are tools helping you to understand your belief system. All is proceeding according to plan. No one ever dies. No one is or ever can be separate from the whole, and no one is ever lost. You are on a grand journey toward awareness of this. We are the Arcturian Group.